Great fight coming next at super featherweight. Rashiem Jefferson is from Badlands area of Philadelphia. He was national Golden Gloves champion for 3 years. Missed out on the Athens Olympics after being shot during an argument on a street corner. He faces Carlos Vinan Soto from New Jersey. He's hard-working, brave and tough. His 3 defeats have all been close. We can join the action from the start. Johnny and Adam once again.
Here's Philadelphia's talented former amateur attraction, Rashiem Jefferson, continuing his valuable education here. He's overcome 1 or 2 wayward troubles out of the ring. He needs to deal with all types inside if he's to live up to the promise. Might be a tough job here, Johnny, against Carlos Vinan Soto.
It won't be easy, but he's got the pedigree. He stands tall, uses the 5'7" of his height. He's a switch hitter, tends to box basically as an orthodox fighter, but as an amateur, his hero was Floyd Mayweather, so he likes that style of fighting.
Very precocious in the unpaid ranks. Hoopla about him when he turned professional. 13 victories so far, 7 for Soto, who's in his 13th outing.
Jefferson's guard's high, but he's just a little too open. His elbows are too far away from the ribs. And if Soto knows what he's looking for, knows how to open him up, there's gaps there.
On the move, using the long arms, Jefferson. And Soto already trying to engage him in some rough stuff.
That's what he needs him to do. Get him to bend down, get him to get closer, get him to lean in. Those elbows are far away from the ribs. He can drop a body shot in. He's not using his height, his reach, and being able to set him up.
Good aggression there from Soto. Attempting the hooks to the body of Jefferson. When he steps back, Johnny, he's got all the run, hasn't he? Look at the height and reach advantages he has over Soto.
You'd think that was his main bit of artillery. That reach, that speed, the height. He looks like a kid that can be talked into a fight. He's only 24 years old. He's had 14 fights, won 13, only drawn 1. So he can fight. He's stubborn enough to keep going on and winning.
Yeah, that draw was a bit of a worry. He was knocked down and lost a point for low blows. Managed to win 3 of the other 4 rounds against Yamin Muhammad. Unbeaten to date, Jefferson. Some think he's got a big future.
I don't think he's. I think it's too early to say that. But he's little. When he gets in tight and he leans on an opponent, he wants to let all his weight down on Soto. Get him tired, trying to hold him up. I know the Ali trick.
Plenty of action in this first round. Close-ish. The black trunks of Rashiem Jefferson. He's 24 years of age, 15th professional fight. Missed out on the 2000 Olympic trials. And again in Athens, turned in August 2004, so coming up for 3 years in the business. Good jab, extension on that.
And he used it well. He started off just popping out. He had a snap about it. He had a pop at the end of it. He uses it very, very well. But we'll see how we saw in the first round. He gets talked into a brawl, and that's what Soto needs him to do.
Soto is coming off a couple of draws. Has been beaten 3 times, all close decisions. 3 years older at 27. So might prove a handful. Obviously good chin.
You can see a pattern forming already, and Jefferson's making this fight harder for himself than what it initially should be. But again, every fight's a learning fight. He needs to be able to find his way out.
Attempts the left hook and then the big uppercut. Obviously plenty in the arsenal of Rashiem Jefferson, who's stopped 6 of his opponents.
If you look at Jefferson's left hand, it's slightly low. So if Soto, when he leans in to throw that right hand, arc it over Jefferson's jab, and he'll catch him on the target if he just notches it up a couple of inches.
Marking up on the left cheek of Soto. From New Jersey, originally from Ecuador. How many fighters from Ecuador?
Not many I could name anyway.
Secondo Mercado, who fought Bernard Hopkins a couple of times for his IBF middleweight titles, won. But he'll have dreams of his own, Soto, on 7 of 12. He's not a journeyman opponent, not yet anyway.
He's not. He gets hit. He gets hit often. He's obviously, he doesn't mind getting involved. He's now getting a little predictable with that right hand. He wants to get sneaky with the shot.
Right hand to the body, and again from Jefferson, trying to slow Soto down. He is getting in close.
And Jefferson, for a tall fighter, he actually works well to the body, up close.
He's trying to hurt Soto, show his presence and power early. Just glides back.
Stop hitting behind the head now. Break! Stop behind the head. Time!
Decent things there from Jefferson.
This kid, just boxing. I'm gonna put one on boxing. Come on, let's go, baby. Come on now. Get out.
Third round, we're in the 9 stone 4 super featherweight division. Big one worldwide with the likes of Manny Pacquiao, Juan Manuel Marquez, Marco Antonio Barrera, Juan Guzman. Really competitive at the moment. What we like to see.
Look how Jefferson's dropping that jab. Nice, fast, crisp jab. To box like that, you've got to be a thinker, be prepared to think for the whole duration of a fight, and you've got to be fit as well. Jefferson has boxed 2 10 rounds before. This is the 8 rounder for him, so he's fit enough to do it. Maybe he's just a little lazy to want to do all the way through a fight and make the fight physically easier for himself.
He must be able to think and have talent to be a national Golden Gloves champion for 3 consecutive years, 2000 to 2002. Did lose in the amateurs to Martin Lindsay, an Irish hope from back home. Good fighter, Lindsay looks.
I understand that, Adam, but some fighters, they get complacent. They're good fighters, and they think, well, I'm good, so that'll be enough. You've got to be prepared to push yourself to the limit to get something extraordinary out.
Soto still trying to bang away to Jefferson's big body, 5'7". He stands, the Philadelphian.
Soto showed a little frustration there, and he just missed Jefferson with the head when he brought it back up again. I can see him getting pulled for that sooner or later through his fight.
Coming off a 3rd round win, Rashiem Jefferson over Julio Coronel in Louisville. And he'll be intent on making statements. A lot of pressure on these youngsters. Uppercuts are missing though, Johnny, there.
It's a good old pace to say it's only the 3rd round as well. They're both working non-stop for the 3 minutes of each round.
The referee Arthur McCanton Jr. has not had to get involved at all. Finally has to break them, but it's been good and competitive. And Soto, well, he's not going away yet.
Do you remember when Hagler boxed Hearns? And I know it's a completely different level here, but Hearns was the taller, more gangly of the two. And it was 3 rounds of a pace that didn't suit a long, lanky sort of fighter. This pace will not suit Jefferson, so Jefferson has to steady him up and start taking control.
Should he be boxing and moving as well and trying to pump out the jab and establish the space?
Yeah, break Soto's heart, control him and make him realise he's totally being outboxed.
This is a hard night already for Rashiem Jefferson.